Morning everyone, and welcome to today's trading analysis on the 14th of February 2021. Incredible that we are already in the second month of this year. Time flies really quickly. Let's get on to the Bitcoin chart and let's go straight into the weekly chart. We can see that unfortunately we've been rejected at the 21 moving average last week, which has been traditionally quite a bad resistance or a resistance area for us. And with that price action there, you can see that that is a shooting star candle, and that is unfortunately not looking very good at this stage. So a further downside on the weekly scale certainly looks like it's on the cards. On the daily scale, we're looking at $41,000 as our last line of support. Below that, you can see we're going to have a bit of a free fall down to 35, 33, and then possibly $30,000. When you look at the funding rate, we still the premium is still negative. However, you can see the funding has flipped positive. You can actually see it on crypto quant. You see in the last few days, look how many people have now gone long again. For so many longs, it sets it up for a long liquidation coming up. This is unfortunately pretty negative. XRP on the weekly scale is looking slightly better. You can see that it's still forming this divergence from all the way from early 2021. But unfortunately also had a much better week than Bitcoin. And we can see that in the Bitcoin versus XRP chart I'll show you later. But you can see that also been rejected at the 21-week moving average with a long wick above it. So we need to be careful. Also on the daily scale, you can see it never really even made it to the 200-day moving average. And from a daily perspective, it does look like it wants to come back down to the support area. As you can see, all the rage has been on the stock market. And the S&P has been falling. You can see the last few weeks it's been falling, made a lower high, came back to this resistance area, now it's under the 200-day moving average, and it certainly appears that there is more downside on the stock market right now. The reality is that the inflation numbers came out, it is high, and the Fed is having an emergency meeting today, and it looks like they're going to raise the rates. And they might even raise the rates more than what is expected, and that is going to cause further pressure on the stock market, which will obviously also cause further pressure on crypto. So just be aware of that. This will happen at around 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. The dollar is still looking like it's on its charge to being 100 on the Dixie. I didn't expect this big drop off over here. I'm not sure exactly what went on there, but right now, even if you look on the shorter time frames, you can see that the price action is looking strong, and it's looking like it wants to move up to this area again, and then eventually break out to its target for 100. XRP versus Bitcoin, you can see it was in this massive falling wedge. And this is now broken out. So this is why XRP has moved up a lot more than Bitcoin last week. You can also see that it came back to retest this line so yesterday or the day before, the breakout zone, and now it's looking like it's consolidating above it. So this is good for XRP. This would mean that XRP could do something like this going forward. Let's see what happens next. XRP seems to be a good one to hang on to at the moment. On the bot trading front, it seems like we've moved into a new range. And you can see that the sell signals here on your 30-minute over 70 would have gotten you out there, but it would have gotten you back into this area here. I was lucky that it got me into this area. I'm not sure why it didn't activate there, and then it sold out there again. So right now it seems this new range could be the way to trade with quite loose settings at the moment. Putting your bot down maybe to 20 with the current conditions, and waiting for quite a bit of downside before you move it back up. So favoring more bearish settings would probably be a better strategy going forward. So in my personal capacity, I have reduced my exposure to crypto to only 75%. So I've taken 25% of my crypto out and put it into cash, some of it in dollars, some of it in rands. And I'm now just sitting and waiting for the market to tell me what's happening next. If the market moves up and it breaks above the 21 moving average, I would get a little bit more bullish. I'm not sure if I'm going to take more off the table, but I'm already quite comfortable with the fact that I've taken 25% off the table for now. Hindsight probably feels like I should have taken a bit more off the table, maybe 50%, but I haven't, unfortunately. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and let's see you on the next one.